Good evening. This is Bishop Dr. Yuton Lang saying welcome another time as we have a great discussion on your immune system. This is your weekly medical update, and we're continuing discussing boosting your immune system. Today, we will talk about sugar and why you should cut down sugar in your diet. It's going to be an important point that we make. Number one, high sugar intake can suppress your immune system cells. That is, when the systems, the organs, and all the cells in the body are bathed with a lot of sugar, they do not function up to par, and you get a lot of disruption, and essentially your immune system may be depressed. Number two, sugar also causes increased inflammation in your body. It's going to affect every organ and cell in the body. And for example, that is why diabetics tend to have so many multi-system organ involvement and can have failure in just about any organ system because of the high prevalence and the high amount of sugar that is circulating in their system. Sugar, especially added sources of sugar, you should only have a small amount of that in your diet because overuse must be avoided. And this comes from every source of sugar. And also I want you to be well aware that all the carbohydrates, rice, flour, meal, potatoes, all of that stuff are carbohydrates that then get changed to sugar when they're broken down in the system. Of course, fruits are also a source of sugar. Those are better sugars, but still when you put it all together, you must look at your overall sugar intake, carbs intake, and try to minimize it to have all your cells functioning to the best of their ability, including your immune cells. So you're going to go a long way in boosting your immunity by keeping your sugar intake very low. You want everybody out there to be aware of this, get this knowledge. And as we embark on this whole series of boosting your immune system, we want you to understand that the intake of sugar is very much an issue, very much a problem, and it can cause a lot of damage to your system. So I want everybody out there today, as we have this discussion, to go ahead and look at all your sources of sugar, especially the processed sugar, the additional sugar that we put in things, and see how you can cut that down and how you can minimize the amount of use. Next, you're going to look at all the carbohydrates, as we mentioned before, to keep those to a minimum because those get transformed to sugar in the system. You're going to look at your overall fruit intake and make sure you're not overindulging and making sure you have everything in moderation to keep all your systems functioning to the best of your ability. So, important aspect on our journey on boosting the immune system is minimizing our sugar intake, minimizing our carb intake so that we can minimize the inflammation in our system and minimize the organ damage and the tissue and cell damage that we can have. Remember, for example, those people, even when you have a heart attack, it's related to inflammation in the blood vessels. And one of the big source of inflammation is sugars and the carbs. So eat to a better health, eat to a healthier lifestyle, minimize, cut down sugar as you boost your immune system. Everyone be blessed this week. Have a wonderful week and join us next week on our weekly medical update as we continue our journey on boosting the immune system. Blessings and have a great week.